Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the round table. I'm your host, Ben Hedges, and in the studio today we have Holly Kellum. Welcome to the show, Holly.
Good to be on.
So I have a bit of a funny story for you today. Well, I don't know how funny it is, but it could be potentially dangerous, to be honest. Tesla said last week that it is recalling most Cybertrucks for two issues. One is an issue with the wiper. So if you don't know, the Cybertruck, it has this massive windshield wiper, right? It's just one wiper. You know, most cars have two, right? Well, this is just one massive one. And the motor in this wiper has been experiencing too much electrical current, and it's been like jamming or overheating or something. So potentially it could stop while you're driving in heavy rain and you wouldn't be able to see anything. So they're recalling 11,688 Cybertrucks of the 2024 model.
Wow.
And they're going to replace that motor. But then they've got another recall of 11,383 Cybertrucks, so almost as many, for an exterior trim problem on the rear, on the truck bed. So part of the trim might actually fall off while it's driving. It's not stuck on properly. So this means that most Cybertrucks have now been recalled.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy, because aren't they super expensive?
They are super expensive, yes. They're close,
as you might know.
Well, yes, I do have one on order, but back when I ordered it, mine was going to be $55,000. And I think the price tag is now around $75,000. And I still have the order. I could exercise the option, but with the New York winters being so cold, I don't think an electric truck is really going to do that well. And plus, looking at all the certain problems with them and stuff, I'm not, I think I might buy one in a few years' time once they've ironed out some of the issues. But this is actually the fourth recall of the Cybertruck.
Wow.
And I want to get your reaction, because there was another recall. The first recall they had was a problem to do with the accelerator pedal. And I've got a video for you that I wanted to play you and get your reaction to. So why don't we check that out now?
So apparently the Cybertruck has a stop sign, and I might know why. It's got something to do with the accelerator pedal. That pedal looks different, right? It's missing this. So a couple days ago I'm driving, and this goes here. As I'm driving, this slid up and wedged itself just like that. This wedged itself right there. It held the accelerator down 100%, full throttle. Now, I was luckily had a clear mind, didn't panic. And holding the brake down overrides the pedal. So I was able to stop the car, but anytime I lift the brake, it would start accelerating again. So I stopped the car, put it in park, got out. At first I thought the pedal was broken, but then I realized that, nope, this was wedged down here under this little section here.
Wow, that's really dangerous.
Scary, huh?
It would really test the toughness of this truck if you if it drove you off a cliff and you crashed at the bottom.
But what he said in the video, though, the brake actually overrides the accelerator anyway, because I guess there's so much technology in it. It's not like a normal car where if you press both at the same time, you'd actually be braking and accelerating. It overrides it. But as soon as he took his foot off the brake, it accelerated again at 100% throttle. So that would be 100%.
Oh my
you know
gosh.
how fast the acceleration is.
That's crazy.
So that would be pretty scary. So 4,000 trucks were recalled to fix that problem. I guess that was earlier on. What do you think?
Do you think Tesla has made any money on these trucks so far?
Oh, yeah, I'm not so sure. Probably not.
Haven't they recalled most of them?
They've recalled almost all of them.
Really?
Yeah, almost all of them. But recalls are pretty common. So, hopefully all the stuff gets ironed out with the first few, batches of them, and then in later years they don't have such big issues.
Can you tell me the appeal of the Cybertruck? Like, what is it that makes people want to buy the Cybertruck? Because to me, it's not a terribly practical vehicle.
Oh, it's totally impractical, I think. I mean,
is it just like a vanity purchase?
I think it's just
or
the cool factor, to be honest.
Cool factor.
Just how cool it is.
But it looks so weird to me. It looks like a rock or something, like a misshapen rock. Like, why do people think it looks cool?
Yeah, I mean, when you see one around, though, it does turn heads. Like, I've seen them on the road a couple of times, and I'm like, wow. And I think I'm going to go home and complete my order on Tesla, and I'm like, no, that's such a waste of money. You don't need that. There's so much better value vehicles you could buy.
But you could get a Lamborghini and also turn heads, right?
Well, you could, but that would also be much more impractical than the Cybertruck
Really?
for other reasons.
Okay.
There's not much trunk space in a Lamborghini.
Okay.
It's not sort of drop the kids off at school and do the groceries kind of car.
I see all these videos on X, or formerly Twitter, about people like shooting the Cybertruck with bullets and the bullets bouncing off.
Right, it is bulletproof to a low caliber round.
Okay, so is this for like gangsters and people on the lam?
The drive-bys, gang warfare. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool factor because no one really needs a bulletproof truck unless you're the military, and no one really needs, well, a lot of the stuff that's on this thing. But yeah, I mean, people just like cool stuff, and it's a lot of creativity, I think. So it's props to Elon Musk for actually going through with it. Most concept cars you see developed by auto manufacturers, they bring out a concept car, and then when they actually produce a model, it's way watered down version of what they originally pitched. But he has the balls to actually see it through and sell it. So I would love to own it, but really the numbers don't really add up for me on the practicality of it and the price versus just buying some other more affordable truck or
Well, my
SUV.
question for you, were you buying it as an investment to like then turn around and sell it for even more money to somebody who doesn't want to wait?
You weren't allowed to sell it within the first year.
Really?
They said
That's
you
part
couldn't.
of the contract?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But how do they
I don't know how they know.
police that? Like
I'm not
you,
sure.
you sell it on the secondhand
Maybe
market?
it just means they won't sell a Tesla to you again if they find out. I don't know. We'd have to find that out. Maybe if there's an answer to that question, we'll put it on screen now.
Okay.
All right, guys, you have been watching The Round Table. Please subscribe to this channel. It's brand new. I'm your host, Ben Hedges. Big thank you to our guest today, Holly Kellum. And you can check out her channel, Newspeak. I'll put it on screen now. Bye-bye.